Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Black Ink Crew Chicago Season 6, Episode 7. Episode 7, okay? But guess what today is? It is my birthday. 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 Yep. January 16th. It is 4:20 in the morning. This is my last video of the night, number 4. But it's my 38th birthday, January 16th, 1982. A Capricorn was born, and she's a whole mood. Okay, anyway, happy birthday to me. Thank you all. Okay, and let's move on from that. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. JayBird. I am tired and all that goodness and stuff. Sent to myself. Because I still have to go to bed and get up to go to work in the morning. So, yeah. Anyway, you can like, comment, share this video. Follow me on IG and or Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. I have my hair down, but I had to put my little two pigtails in because I like my prison twist. Anyway, so we see over at Second City Inc. Okay, the newbies is chit-chatting about being sad about Charmaine and losing her mom. We see Drea brings up her mom died a few years ago, so she understands what Charmaine is going through and the pain that Charmaine is going through. You know, Jess brings up how Ryan rented a house, down in New Orleans. And, whoever wants to come to support Charmaine and to come to the service can come. Now, Fly can't go because he's on parole. And then Prince, I have pictures of them both because we don't see them too often, okay? So Fly, of course, is the one in the big bubble coat, okay? Bubble coat Fly. And then Prince is the other one with a short twist dreads in his head. Okay, now Prince said he can't go because he has his son on weekends. His son is 3, and so he always makes sure his weekends is free to be sure to get his son because he wants to be a whole good father. So these two will stay at the shop and make sure things don't go crazy there. Now we then see Prince don't have a license or a car, one of the two. So Fly drives him around a little bit here, a little bit there, and especially when he has to go pick up his son. And I said, well, that's cute. Now he brings up how him and his baby mama not speaking right now. He said he was saying, because I was listening but not listening that much, he was saying something like he got into some trouble. He was arrested, I think, for like a couple weeks, and it scared her away, and so they broke up because of that. And I said, well, she wasn't the right one. I mean, unless she was arrested for like murdering someone. But I mean, like, if it was something like a little petty drug, if it was something like petty, like, as long as you weren't physically harming somebody, or messing with kids, you kind of forgive that or whatever. So I said that's fine. So we see his son. He's a cute little kid, little doodle woodle. Hey, look, ain't he adorable? And his Prince do seem like he is, head over heels in love with his son. He wants to be a good father. Okay, a whole good father. Now I know he did a tattoo, and I put the note in. And I know I put the picture in somewhere else. Here you go. So he did a tattoo of this girl's, because the girl lost her sibling, and so she wanted a family tree tattooed on her side. And this is the family tree that Prince tattooed on her. I'm trying to think if we've seen him do any of the tattoos. I don't think we have. He brings up, family is everything, and he with Charmaine's mom passed away, life was really short, so he wants to get his family back together. Now this tattoo, for a minute I was like, what is it? It's a lot. It's very much so, but I guess that's family, you know what I'm saying? I think that's a heart in there too, and veins and stuff, because a tree, the trunks of a tree and the limbs, I get it. I get it, but I had to look at it like, wait, what is that? Velvet is what I thought. Anyway, but again, he wants to fix things with his baby's mama, because again, he wants family to be about him and him to be about family. And I said, well, that's really, really cute. We then see over in New Orleans, Charmaine is playing her mom's service, and she's talking with her dad. Now, Charmaine, her dad, and Nick, as you see, just sitting talking over coffee. And, you know, it's like I saw her dad's face. And when I seen and you see his face, I said, okay, he's still caught up in that fog of loss. It's a haze of grief that comes over people when you lose certain people in your life that are that close, a spouse, a parent, you know, a grandparent, a close aunt, or close uncle, you know what I'm saying, a close cousin or whatever. There's this haze of this fog that comes over you where you're literally outside of your body and you're just existing at that point because you're heartbroken. And when I seen this picture, I remember this was me when my dad died. This is how my mom looked too, you know, when he passed away. So I instantly recognized the look on, like he's there, but you know, I called it, we kind of called it, when my dad passed away, it's a haze to where you're functioning and you're going about your day or whatever, but you're not really there. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of on autopilot. And you know what I'm saying? And Charmaine says how she's just hoping that, you know what I'm saying, he can stay strong, you know, being here and not feel like he's here alone, and remember that she's still here. You know what I'm saying? You still have me, your daughter, and not only that, I'm pregnant and you have a grandchild coming, and she just doesn't want him to feel alone. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't want him to feel like, okay, he can't wait to be, you know, with his wife, because that's not the way to talk. You know what I'm saying? But you can clearly see her dad is still caught up in that haze and that fog, and we call it now, with my dad not here, we say it's this weird new normal. Because life literally goes on, and you get to a point where you can eventually, like, just keep going on. You're like, how am I surviving, like, without that person here? And it's this whole weird new normal that people have to live. But you have to first get out of that haze and that fog. And that haze and that fog, it lasts for different times with different people. I know for us, it was at least like a year. You know what I'm saying? I know for my mom, it was maybe a little bit long, like maybe almost 2 years. But she said, like, I realized I had been in the fog all this time, because, girl, it's a lot. So but you can see Charmaine is being strong for that. Now we do see Jess, Drea, and Plug get to New Orleans and everything, and they were sitting around at the house, and you know, she brings about to be, you know, interesting to be around Ryan, considering the things that Charmaine has told her and how she described Nine Mag to be so, you know, toxic. Jess takes this whole thing of Charmaine saying how toxic Nine Maggie is literal, and it's crazy because the most toxic people ain't even there no more. Like, Lily gone, Van was a lot, you know what I'm saying? At one point in time, Kit is a kitty cat. Cat and Ryan with a lot of that stuff is gone. So it's like, it's not really that. It was just messed up situations that caused a lot of turmoil, versus Nine Mag itself being toxic. It got real bad towards the end, but I need just to let that go and not keep thinking that, okay, Ryan's gonna be this horrible person or whatever, and he's not. Ryan is a cool, if you see how much he is there for Charmaine despite their issues, you can see he's a great dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Anyway, so, you know, Ryan brings up how to them, you know, him and Charmaine, his family, whatever, but, you know, she, you know, chooses to work with them and be around them too. So he wanted to make sure they were around so that, you know what I'm saying, they can be a sense of help for her, you know, going forward, you know, at work or whatever, and in everyday life. So, you know, like, we just here to support her in any way we can. Now, we do later on see Ryan and Jess kind of chit-chat and talk. This is mainly about their different tattooing styles, where she is more like a stencil, sketching, you know what I'm saying, not freehand stuff, and Ryan is really, really, really amazing at his freehand. And if I follow him on IG, and you will see him sitting there drawing on people. Like, I don't think I've ever seen him, like, sketch on a piece of paper something. He freehand stuffs on the people. So, I mean, he's amazing with it, if you ask me. But I also heard he's expensive, so I got to get my money together, honey, because I want to get two of my tattoos covered up. He's expensive. Okay, he's expensive. Anyway, so they kind of chit-chat about that, and it was what it was. We do see, now, Don and Phor didn't come because they're still not on good footing with Charmaine. They haven't really, you know, ironed things out with Charmaine from before. I really wish they would move past that. Like, if anything, this is the time for none of that shit to matter. However, Charmaine has to be to that point. You know what I'm saying? I know that Don and 4 years, but Charmaine isn't here yet, and I will be very, very happy once she gets to that point. Because I feel like a lot of stuff that if you're gonna forgive Ryan and be cool with Ryan, you should do the same for Phor and Don. Like, it's the same thing as a trio, the trifecta. Anyway, so Phor is, back in Chicago, hanging out with that daughter that may not or may be his. I'm like, why y'all having scenes hanging out and y'all ain't hanging out at the DNA testing center? I don't understand, but I digress. Okay, he brings up because he knows what it's like to be in this world and not know your father. He doesn't want her to feel that way, so they gonna kind of. I said, but hang out for what? You don't know if she your kid. Like, if you don't get a DNA, you can get a DNA test from Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, the Quickie Mart, okay? Anywhere you want to get one from, okay? It's just, I don't understand it. Anyway, so they sit around chit-chatting or whatever. She like, I just want to know who I am. And he said, well, I know the feeling, because I knew who my dad was, but he just chose not to be around for my whole life, and I didn't see him until he was on his deathbed. And he like, I don't want that to be, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's no reason for Phor to be hanging out with this girl if he don't know that's his kid. I just don't, and I don't think it's smart for him to be like, okay, I'm gonna be her father figure. She's 17. Her mama need to find a real daddy, not just pick some dude who she banged in the closet on some trash bags. You know what I'm saying? 15, 17 years ago. I'm like, man, miss with the bullshit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't know. And when Don and Phor meet up later, and Phor tell Don like, oh yeah, we met up or whatever. We did this, we did that, because they went and got like manicures together. Because he said, I keep my nails done. Okay, I think men should get manicures and pedicures. You should keep your hands and your feet nice. Anyway, so when Don like, he really out here hanging out with her, like she hit, like he like, look, I get that you may have this complex about, you know what I'm saying, not wanting someone to not know their father because of what you went through. But however, it ain't no sense in y'all two getting close if you don't know if she's yours, because what happened is y'all will both get close and get connected, and if it comes out that she isn't yours, then it's awkward. Then y'all both hurt. So you should find out first, and then if she's yours, go ahead and do a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm like, girl, I just cannot do that. Anyway, Phor, like, man, you don't really get it. You know what I'm saying? And he like, I do get it. I do get it. He like, man, who you yelling at? I'm yelling at you. Get the DNA test done. Like, just get it done. I'm not gonna know it's true. Phor just needs to have the test. Like, anything else don't really matter. Like, you can't step in and tell me, oh, you don't get it. Like, you know how many kids in this world don't have daddies? Phor, if you want to, I get you want to be a father, but find out if she's yours first. Because again, if that's the case, pick any random kid and be a father figure. Okay, don't say that. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Because Don felt like Phor, because he missed out on life with his father, that Phor has this thing where he just wants to father something or someone. I'm like, you better get it over with. And I'm like, yes, you need to get I don't want to hear nothing about this girl until y'all get a DNA test. And Don said maybe you don't want to get it because at that point it makes it real. It makes it real that he's a father, or it makes it real that he's not a father. Either way it go, you got to figure it out. I'm like, this is a bobby pin hanging off the end of my hair. Okay, so like, what's sticking on her hair? It's the bobby pin. Now we do see Prince, who meets up with his baby mama, and her name is, honey, I don't know what her name is. Is it Jamese? It's Jamece. Girl, I don't know. Anyway, they have not seen each other in 7 months. First of all, she is a mix of Duchess, Apple Watts, and Melody. Duchess from Black Ink Crew New York, Melody from Black Ink Crew New York, and Apple Watts from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? Hollywood. That's who she reminds me of. With how she was talking, her mannerisms, in her face. I was like, okay, this is Duchess, Apple Watts, and Melody. All up in the face. Okay, but I digress. Anyway, Prince wants them to get in a better situation. He wants them to kind of be, better people together. And I guess if you say so. She like, but you left me alone with the baby to fend for myself. I say, didn't he say he left for 2 weeks? Maybe he meant 2 years. I don't know. What I do know is if somebody gets arrested and they gone for 2 weeks, that ain't long enough for you to be stressed out. I mean, unless the rent was due and then he got arrested and then y'all got evicted. Maybe. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, he like, okay, hearing her say, like, she didn't leave him, you know what I'm saying, because she was scared of him or she was spooked about what he did. She left him alone because you did something dumb, got arrested, and then left me with the kid or whatever to fend for myself, and I ain't got time for that, okay? I ain't got time for that. So he like, I want us to be a family. I want us to kind of work on things and try to move forward and get back to a better place or whatever, because y'all are my world. Y'all mean the world to me. And she said, okay. Okay, so they trying to work things out. Girl, I said, I guess if that's what you want to do, you're going to do that. I mean, it was. So we do see a bit of Charmaine's mom's service. What is this? Oh, we see a bit of Charmaine's mom's service. I'm happy they didn't show, like, too much of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy how they did it. It was classy. It wasn't too, intrusive into the situation and everything. You know what I'm saying? It was a big turnout. A lot of people there. We do see Kit. Is it Kit or Cat? Honey, and she has a confession look, honey. And she looks much better in this look than she do on Black and Crew New York. Don't say that, Kit. It was a kitty or cat? I think this is a kitty. So yeah, because she's from New York or whatever. But yeah, I'm like, she has a confessional look. She has a Black and Crew Chicago confessional look, which means she gonna be on the season a little bit. So I'm like, okay, if you say so, we're gonna do that. Anyway, so we see Kit Kat is there. We see Tat, who used to be, she's there too. Of course, Danielle. She was a plethora of people there to support Charmaine. And, Kit brings up how, her mom, passed away just months prior to Charmaine's mom passing. And she brings up how Charmaine asked her to do her mom's makeup for the service because Kit also did her mom's. Kit did her own mom's, makeup for her funeral. And when Ryan, Kit, and Jess was talking about that, just like, oh my God, you did a makeup? Okay. And she's like, that's kind of crazy. People do funeral makeup or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that was cute. That was really it. You know what I'm saying? We see that Ryan and Kat is on good terms. Kat, who used to bang or whatever, they on good terms or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They moved past issues from before. And everybody was there to literally support Charmaine. Point blank and period. We do see Charmaine, Kit, Danielle, and Jess talking or whatever. And Charmaine thanks Kit again for do her mom's makeup or whatever, and brings up how this makes us so like you're like my sister. Like you don't even get how close this made us. It's like, oh, whenever you need anything, I'm here for you, and we are ace moon coons or whatever. So Charmaine then said, oh yeah, girl, is you gonna be hanging around Chicago? They saying that you're around here messing around. I say, Charmaine, why is you gossiping at your mama's funeral? I say, girl, but that's. But it made me feel good that she can kind of still be her, her normal self or whatever. But I guess so. So Kid like, no, we are just friends, you know what I'm saying? And we both support each other. And like, support each other how? In the confession. No. Oh, we do like back support. Ha, or whatever. But she's saying we just friends. We just friends. You know what I'm saying? We see when Ryan see Kat and Kat said she was doing some business or whatever, but she has to leave. He like throw a little fake rope around her and kind of reel her back in. I mean, I think Kat and Ryan would make a cute couple, but I don't know. I do know she's been around. Like he been hanging out, having parties here and there, whatever. Kit is around. She's around because he had a party at his house and Kit was there, and so was Rachel. So again, Kit is around. I don't know if it's for the show or what, but Kit is definitely around in the area, and they could just be friends. It's very, very whatever. But I mean, I would bang Ryan if I was that person. Anyway, Kit said it was really Sky who made up this little rumor or whatever because she was mad and on some bullshit. And Sky does that. We know Sky does full of shit most of the time. Charmaine does bring up how well, if you're gonna be in Chicago, whatever, if you know, they hate on you, whatever, and you need a gig, like, you can come to my shop, you can work in my shop, you know what I'm saying? And when she just was like, how she gonna try to hire Kit Kat in front of me and not talk to me about it? We do see a little flashback scene of when Charmaine and Jess talked. Jess said, like, okay, before you hire anybody else, maybe talk to me, okay, because of the stuff that happened with Zach. I do feel like if she's hiring a tattoo artist, that should go through Jess, but I don't think if she's hiring somebody to, like, do whatever else, that has to technically go through Jess. But I get they're also business partners, but I don't know. But I'm like, Jess was right there, so it wasn't as if she did it and Jess wasn't around. But I digress. Anyway, just like, what was her title at the other Black Ink? Like, they're like, oh, it was we're not gonna make up any titles or make up any roles for somebody to have a job. And I feel like Kat being the brand ambassador for Second City could make sense because no one knows what it is, and she can help brand them. And I'm like, I don't see that as being an issue. And then we see that they have a second line to celebrate her mom or her spirit. You know, some little second line. You know, or whatever. And so that's what it was. And they released Doves, and then that was it. That was the whole episode. So yeah, y'all, I'm finna go to bed. It's 4:41. Gonna edit this and hit the sack. I'll probably send him a message because he'll be up for work in like 40 minutes. Anyway,